Kind of a cool picture. So, I'm madly in love with this girl, and I'm not following her. I remember I heard that, like, if you really like someone, like, I've had girls that are my friends unfollow me for no reason, and then someone told me, so it's because they like you, they unfollowed you, and I always thought, well, that's weird. If you like someone, why would you unfollow them? It's if you love someone, you unfollow them because you can't handle seeing them or hearing their voice, basically, if you're in love with them. It's like torturing yourself. So I get it now. It's like, oh, that's why. Anyways, I am writing a song, or I already wrote a song, and it's a pop song. And I was talking about, I've blogged a few times about being a songwriter. Sometimes I liken it to like spiritually throwing up. That's like the songwriting process, and it's like it's almost like these songs are coming through me, and I have so many songs I want to record, but I have to feel, in the mood to record the song. So anyways, I'm doing this pop song this week, and it's got this like 90s pop punk vibe. And it's like I look at like songwriters way differently, and anyone in the entertainment industry, I look at them way differently than when I was a kid. Like when I was growing up, or even when I was in my 20s, I would look at a musician or an actor and be like, "Oh, they're like that." When really they're just channeling their art is being channeled through them, and their personality is different, and people's personalities are really just echoes of experiences they had growing up that's like shaped their personality, and their character defects and their character traits, um, and so it's like Bowie said in this documentary I watched when I was living in Portland. I went to the movie theaters with my Jewish friend who was the original drummer for the Germs. And we're watching this documentary. He's a huge Bowie fan. I'm a huge Bowie fan. We're literally sitting next to each other, like singing every word to every song. Totally awesome. Like totally sober too. Like in the middle of the day. Um, so, anyways, and then got sushi afterwards. I had a post. I archive basically all my posts. It's weird to have an experience, and you post on it, whatever it may be, hanging out with a friend, going to an event, and then leaving it up for like ever. It's just weird. It's like, dude, that happened like 2 years ago or something. Like, move on. And so a lot of times, like I just archive my posts because I like to keep my account like somewhat current and like current to what's going on in life now, not 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. It's weird when people have like 3,000 posts on their accounts. Like, really, it's like a fucking life journal. And so, anyways, Bowie says that um, what people don't understand about musicians is it's almost like an alter ego. Like they're faking it, and that's why a lot of rock stars or musicians have, they change their names, they have a stage name, and everybody, even like a stripper, is like channeling sexual energy for whatever reason. And yeah, it becomes a job, and you make money and you get paid for it and stuff, but there doesn't mean they're, I don't look at, just because a girl is stripping, I'm not like, oh, she's, like, I don't look down on her. She's expressing her sexual energy, and that's, what she does, but I don't think I don't recommend that as an occupation, like OnlyFans and all that stuff. I think it's more harmful than good, but I see anybody in the performing arts, I see them differently than I did when I was growing up. Just because, I sing a song or I play a certain type of music, that doesn't mean it doesn't stamp me or identify me as like, oh, he plays, heavy rock music, so he must be like this kind of person, it's. And so anyways, I'm getting ready to record this song. I'm kind of putting up the finishing touches on it, and I'm gonna release it as a single, and I'm pretty jazzed about it. And just this whole process of writing and recording music, that's why I'm sort of a little resentful towards when I was like growing up, because it's just like we were putting out such good music, but it was under the flag of Christianity, so I just don't feel like it was really authentic for me anyways. But not every song, like I recorded this album Image with the Discarded, and I was the guy pushing, let's be a secular band, let's like fucking stop playing Christian music, and they were into it. Like Justin's like, cool, everybody liked it, because we were a good band. We didn't have to put ourselves in a box and be under a certain thing, agenda of a religion. So there's songs on there that are just secular. Like there's a song, I Got a Lot of Problems. That's just a general secular rock song. There's a song called Away. That's just a normal song, and I think there's, what was it, you've got no reason, da 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 da, to reject me, da 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 da, we grew up right here on these same streets, I've been discarded. Yeah, that song, it's like I swear to God, man, like I fucking hate it. I listen to those old songs and they're so good, and then you hear some stupid ass line about Jesus Christ, or like you're living in sin or something, and it just ruins the whole song. It makes it negative. Because it's not a worship song. I'm a fan of gospel music. I like gospel music, but secular alternative music that's Christian, it's just, I feel like it's deceptive. It's like, oh, we're gonna put off like secular vibes to try to rope you into some non-denominational church. That's basically what it is. So it's deceptive. That's why I don't like it. It's not like I'm anti-Christian music. I think Christian music should be worship music. It should be gospel music. It shouldn't be like, oh, we're gonna play this like hardcore heavy metal or this hip hop, and then like you're vibing to it, and then all of a sudden they throw that curveball on you, and and then tell you need to like read the Bible and you're evil and shit, and then it's like, whoa, where did that fucking come out of? That came out of nowhere, man. So that's just my personal, like, I just feel like it wasn't a waste of time, because I learned so much. I was actually the most successful musician when I played Christian alternative music. I mean, we were playing pretty big shows, and it was the most productive band to this day I've ever been in, when I was like 15, 16 years old, in a Christian punk rock band. I was just thinking, like, and Justin and I, we've talked about this for hours at all different times in life, that if we were just a freaking normal, if we were just Christians in a band, versus a Christian band, like, we probably would have been, like, basically as big as Green Day or any other band, because we were writing songs that were that good. So I don't know. I'm just sitting here thinking about like music and stuff, but I'm excited to put out this single. It's called "Don't Call Me Back." That's the name of the song, and it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be a good song. It's gonna be like good vibes too. It's gonna be pretty upbeat. I was gonna do this like kind of goth country song, but that's gonna be the theme for my EP. So that's gonna be a whole nother project.